behind my back, you laughing.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 8, read. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check. X3. 218, chop it. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Let's go.
Now Jones throwing on first down. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
On the set. Go 58 to Mike. Watch the slant. Ready.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Squeeze, double. Now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. It'll be a gain of 8. But it also lead to a 4th down.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
56.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Bills' 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Allen's throw is complete. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
It's a gain of 17.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Topper! Hey. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Hey, orbit. Launch 49. Here we go. 49. Shoot.
Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes.
Alert 3. Kill.
They'll try to run for it. Lewis. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Throwing Jones. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 45 on 2nd down. Allen being chased out, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Down 80! Alert! Check it back, check it back.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox with his first career NFL touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hauschka with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Second and 13. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. 58, boys. 58. 58. Hey, Alpha. 65. 65. 65. 58. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58. Let's go.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Check 4. Check 4. Hey, Haywood. 49.
Gallman will run it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Pull it high. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 49. Yo, go, go. Watch the run. Watch the run. Big grip. Big grip.
From the gun, Jones. Man open, it's Goodwin. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
All day, every day, any day. Joker, 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 Joker. Ready?
This is Gallman. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Bravo! I'm coming after you. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Hey, tight, tight. Go. Let flow. 40 down.
From the 16, Jones. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Allen to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Let's go.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, Allen. He finds Yeldon. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Allen off the play fake. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing now is Allen. And Diggs has it. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now T.J. Yeldon, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, shoot!
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very strong. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Leo.
Now Saquon Barkley. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him, NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
60 outlaw. 39. Coming in. Chopper. 49.
On 2nd down and 4. Jones, his pass caught at the 4. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 yards. Go. Check. You draw Corker. Get it.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. This is Penny, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Elijah Penny, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not. Get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Check 31, check 31.
Alert, alert, alert.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 9, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Tackle. 58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. And 58 is a Mike. Go 58 is the Mike.
Yes, yes.
58 is the
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Ready, ready?
Jones operating from the gun. It's caught. Shepard. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
slam, slam, slam.
Go, go.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
General West. Snap.
Now Jones on 1st down. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Weapon.
Yeah.
Go.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Let's go. 30 base. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
58's the money. 58's the money. Watch the run. Watch.
Hey!
That's sock, baby. That's baby sock.
Dude!
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. The 40. 20. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
That's it, baby. We got play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is taken at the 23. Fighting his way through contact. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it again with Yeldon, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. He may try and run for this. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. to the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Allen going to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. The left side caught by Diggs. A good pickup there at 22. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Got a man, it's Brown. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And it's a Bills touchdown. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. To the air, Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended, given 3 yards on the play. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Hey, high 7. Ready?
Again, it's Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, exit.
58, come on. 58, come on. Crunch time, defense. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Shoot.
Now it's Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Giants, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.